He's actually experienced a rebirth of sorts sa kanyang karera. He's had games this season where he's had impressive numbers on the floor. But in the times na magkaroon siya ng limited playing time, marami pa rin beses na binibigyan siya ng trust ng coaching staff na magtapos ng laro because he knows what to do in tough situations.
I think he had that one game where he had a lot of free throws and also produced in crunch time. Talking about Joko Tayongtong. 3-point lead. Tayongtong right on cue. Lays it up and in. And one play for Joko.
Those are just points 5 and 6 for Tayongtong in this game. But you see, those last two baskets were very big para kay Joko Tayongtong. Finger roll coming from the left side, putting the ball on the deck. Once again, the defense in the middle playing no part in stopping that shot by Joko Tayongtong. In fact, all of his 6 points coming here in the fourth quarter.
Also has 4 assists. Joko Tayongtong, who now has 7 points. 67-61. 6-point lead for the Batang Kangkalu. Janjan Pastias thought about that 3. Batalier, laban kay Kalahat. Hand off, papunta kay Aldiv Canoy. Great screen by Batalier. The floater by Pastias is good. 4-point lead. Under 4 minutes to go here in the fourth. Kalahat, short roll. That was stopped by Kanyal but turned it over again. Joko Tayongtong though was blocked by Miles. Tried to bounce it off. Teka, nag-uusap si referee Jove Tocfemia and Karina Martin. So they will reverse the call. Bola mapupunta sa panig ng Bacolod. Chance to trim the gap here. Duboze pulls it back out. Batalier, laban kay Kalahat ulit. Now, he takes that 3. Left it short. Not really a good possession for Bacolod on that trip. Still a lot of time left. Just down by 4. Cabanag has come alive though, as well as Tayongtong here in the fourth quarter. Jeramer laban kay Janjan. Bonsubre offering that screen. Cabanag drifting right, pulls up, no good. Ooh, oh, double foul. It looks like Bacolod will retain possession here. Bagsak. Sino ba to? Si Kanyal ba? Is that Kanyal who's down on the floor? Yeah.
Yeah.
So both guys, Miles Kanyal and Jun Bonsubre with 4 fouls. Bakit na-whiplash yata dito si Miles eh? Natin, ha?
Yeah, I think he got hit with left arm, or maybe it was the takedown by Bonsubre that got wind of Miles Kanyal.
JC Adjei, baseline drive. Bounce pass to Duboze. Pastias open free. Off the heel. Fight for the rebound. Adjei. Now it's Duboze getting blocked by Cabanag. Mark recovers. Pastias on the other side. Gets it to go. And there's a foul called.
Wow. I mean, just wow. What an incredibly patient possession for a young team like Bacolod.
Yeah.
What a pass there by Duboze, finding the best shooter on the floor for Bacolod. And still at this point of the game, Caloocan has given Pastias open looks.
Tapos dalawang free throw pa because it came after the shot and penalty na ang Caloocan dito. Duboze has a chance to give the lead back to Bacolod.
You saw how Bacolod was making those passes that led to that Pastias shot. Dubuze was blocked. He recovered it for himself. And then siya rin ang nakahanap kay Janjan Pastias. The grit of this Bacolod team, simply very impressive.
And yeah, and if you add on to, you know, the fast break points haven't been in their favor, but they've been executing really well at times in the half court. Talking about itong Bacolod.
Tama ka dyan, Ken. Yun yung pinakamaganda nangyari sa kanila sa laro na to. Yes, they haven't been able to work on the spots that they have been successful at, especially in their wins. Pero nakabawi sila sa ibang bagay.
Canoy almost. Caloocan looking to take the lead back as we are down to our final 2 minutes of regulation. Long free by Paul Sanga, short. Tayong Tong grabs the rebound, giving another possession to Caloocan. Joko, pocket pass, papunta kay Ronnie Matias. Great cut by Romel Calahat.
Miss coverage there for Bacolod. They went to trap Ronnie Matias on the right side of the basket, failing to see the cutter that was Romel Calahat. Oh, what a swipe there by Tayong Tong.
Joko goes up, lays it up and in. Picking the pocket of Mark Dubuze. And experience coming into play for Caloocan as Bacolod calls for time with 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining, as Tayong Tong reading that crossover move by Mark Dubuze and turning defense into offense. And Caloocan with a good run, now up by 3, 71-68. Coach Toto Dohilio marking out instructions to Caloocan na merong 3 puntos na kalamangan laban dito sa Bacolod. Still a lot of time left, 1 minute and 25 remaining here in the fourth quarter. What has turned out to be a really well-spirited and competitive game between these two squads, much to the delight of our fans inside the Inares Center in Montalban, Rizal. Muli po Ken Pangilinan with Javi Palanya and Lyra Punsalan calling the game here. As we see Mike Cañete, they will play later on. Rizal will square off against Val City. Check out this assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
That was the last basket. Before that, Tayong Tong steal and score. Everybody was just caught ball watching on Ronnie Matias. This is a crucial possession for Bacolod. Nobody else touching the basketball aside from Aldave Canoy after that inbound for the Tubo Slashers.
Tayong Tong, layup good! Man, Joko Tayong Tong has come alive here in the fourth.
All 11 of his points coming here in the final frame. You talk about clutch, you have to put Joko Tayong Tong in that conversation.
And I think those last 2 offensive trips, Javi, makikita mo no, yung lack of experience of Bacolod.
They knew that they had to go quick, kaya lang there's a difference between going quick at yung minadali mong tira.
Yeah. And we've been harping about how they've been really patient in their half-court offensive sets. And dun, at least in the last couple of sequences, nawala sila dun.
This is not yet over though.
Ito si Pastias again. One and done by Bacolod. And Caloocan will milk the clock. About a 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock.
They have to foul. Wala pa sila sa penalty.
This is a situation where yung kawalan nila sa penalty might be a hindrance to their comeback.
Well, I think a true point guard also has stopped them from really making some tough decisions here in this kind of endgame situation. Mark Dubuze ang tumatayong point guard nila dito, but I think Dubuze is more of a scorer and a slasher more than a facilitator.
They need to give up another foul. Pastias holding on to Joko Tayong Tong. And will head to the line for 2 shots.
Although this will most likely end up in a loss para sa Bacolod unless a miracle still happens in this game, there's still a lot of positives that they can draw from this matchup against the Batang Kangkulu. First of all, they once again kept in step with the team at the upper half of the team standings. They did that against Pampanga. They only lost by 9 in that game. Here, they might lose by maybe just this kind of margin, 5 points after those misses by Tayong Tong. But they put Paul Sanga on the free throw line. But still, whatever happens, overall, if you save the final possessions of the fourth quarter in those turnovers that they committed, I think Bacolod played wonderfully in this game. Dagdag mo pa dyan yung lack of experience or going up against a highly talented team at that as well in Caloocan. Just a lot to draw from para sa Bacolod sa laro na to. Still, my hat's off to them.
Yeah. It's a valiant effort for Bacolod. And they could just look back to those last 3 offensive possessions. Kung sumugod si Aldave Canoy, si Mark Duboze at si Janjan Pastias. And then look at the previous sequences that they've had where they were able to score. But what about Caloocan? Able to hold off this pesky and gritty Bacolod